Begin the counterattack.
I split.
Three shots, ready to go.
He does though.
He'll just kill Death. Death will come knocking and he'll just kill Death.
I wonder what people are
Chuck
gonna.
Norris will reach Death.
I wonder what people are gonna do when he does that. What jokes they're gonna make.
He's not gonna.
I'm being serious though. I'm making jokes.
I'm being serious. Chuck Norris is not gonna die.
You're stupid.
He can't die. Morgan Freeman can't die either because he's God.
I'll bludgeon you to death.
They were no match for us.
Gonna give me a flogging?
A
You know flogging my noggin?
A what?
You don't know what a flogging is?
What is a flogging?
Beating someone.
I've never heard of that phrase before.
Beating them with a bludgeon weapon.
I've never heard that.
Bludgeoning them to death.
I never heard that word before.
Flogging them.
But bludgeon is funny.
Flogging. You're gonna flog in your noggin.
I'm gonna flog and go to sleep
Yeah, I bet. All you do is sleep.
and fart.
All you do is sleep.
Let's go.
What do you... Come on. We gotta rob the bank. But all you do is sleep.
Excuse me.
Of course you freaking fart. You molester.
Put on a shirt. man.
Molester, Chester. Chester the molester.
Yeah, I was about to say you need to switch that around.
What is that from?
That one.
I forget.
Get out of here.
Like,
Stop. No, get your own freaking blanket for your rotting feet.
They're not even that bad.
Get off my blanket with your feet. Get off. Off.
What is your problem?
You and your nastiness.
Look at
Your
this.
nasty farts and your nasty toenails and your nasty feet.
My feet are the cleanest they'll ever be.
No, your feet are the nastiest they'll
I
ever
split.
be.
Nope.
Well, I mean, it could be a little bit nastier, like Ron Liederman, but you know, they're still pretty.
How
frickin'
bad
nasty.
are Ron's feet?
They're like completely black. Like he is pale as heck, but they're like completely black.
His toenails?
No, not his toenails. His feet.
Wait,
His toenails are long and crusty and orange and freaking yellow.
does he got like a huge bunion that just pops out?
His feet are really skinny. They look like feet you would see on a body that's been dead for at least a year. At least a year.
But mine are better.
Slightly.
No, way better.
Your feet don't look like you've been dead, that's for sure. But they're still pretty gross with them long freaking toenails.
They're not even that long. Like, the longest one is this freaking big toe on my freaking right foot.
Why don't you cut it?
Because I keep forgetting to.
You forget to cut that specific nail and that's it.
Well, no, because the other ones aren't that long. They kind of peel themselves out when I ran my foot into a wall
You
or
still need to cut your freaking toenails, man.
all my toenails rip themselves off because I bumped into a wall. I ran my
Your
foot.
toenails are not supposed to fall off that easy, dude. That's not healthy.
Here comes
That big one, yeah, that one looks like a knife. I could use that as a weapon. I wouldn't be allowed in Britain because of how sharp my toes are because they're
Not how
bad.
sharp, how long.
Let's get him, guys.
That's me legal dagger right there.
Why is it? It's not even that long. If I went into someone's room while they're sleeping, could I kill them with this toe?
We can ride it out.
Imagine the headline though.
Man stabbed to death with toenail.
The toenail shanker.
The frickin' toenail clipper.
That's a freaking villain in freaking the Fairly Odd Parents. Remember it was the toe,
the nail clipper.
the nail clipper. Yeah, he would just his weapon was be to clip his friggin' head and then
yeah, and
toenails.
nails.
Shit, yeah. What a dumb film.
What about the brass kneecap?
Oh yeah, the brass kneecap. Everything about him was like freaking just like
The
weak.
whole point about him is his knees are weak.
I thought his knees were his power.
Yeah, they were made of brass, but brass is a really weak metal.
Oh yeah.
You can pretty much bend it with your hands.
What was the other villains they had?
They had the Hydra one. I forgot her name, but she was like a black lady, but
She was like, she's Ursula.
yeah, pretty much. The Hydro something,
I
and
forget.
she like sang, but she was like a water villain.
Yeah.
And the only reason her like power is like she can control water, but once she was cut off from a water source, she pretty much died.
Yeah. She was the only one that actually had a decent power and
Yeah.
that would actually make sense. Everybody else is just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, the Crimson Chin, his power is his frickin' chin. Where's
I mean-
the logic in that?
Well, no, like his chin is his power, but yet he still can frickin' fly. He still has super muscles and it's
Super strange.
Yeah, yet everybody's like, the chin, his only strength is his chin. It's like, yeah, he can't, destroy people by just punching them.
Yeah, he's
Which
pretty
you-
much All Might, just with a bigger chin.
Oh yeah, Crash Nebula, that was another hero. Did you remember the Crash Nebula cartoon they were gonna do?
Crash Nebula.
It's like the other superhero in the Fairly Odd Parents series.
Crash Nebula.
It's like that guy in white, he's like a space hero.
I don't remember it.
Well, all I know is that they were going
Remember
to do...
frickin' Catman?
Cat. Yeah,
Yeah, he was voiced by the guy for Batman.
Adam West,
Yeah.
who died,
Yeah.
which is
Probably
kind of...
from drugs.
It's kind of weird. I like when I heard about like him dying, I was like, really? He's been around so long. Like I always assumed that he's never. Like I thought he died a long time ago, but then I like looked it up. He's like, oh, he's still alive. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like when everyone thought Nelson Mandela died in prison.
Who?
Leader of Africa. The guy who,
Okay, payback time.
where the idea of the Mandela effect came from.
The man. What?
The Mandela effect, like the Berenstein Bears thing, where it's actually spelled Berenstain and not Berenstein. You've never heard of the Mandela effect.
No.
What world do you live in?
Planet Earth.
Apparently not.
That we never. I've never heard. They never even talked about that in school.
Talked about it in school with me.
And what do you mean the leader of Africa?
He was the leader of Africa.
Africa has multiple countries, Justin.
He was the leader of South Africa, I think, or something like that.
Unless you're talking about like he was the leader of Africa before it got split up into other African countries due to European involvement.
No, this was during like the early 1900s when during the time we were going through the whole frickin' racist thing, like 1950 areas. With like Martin Luther King Jr., he was trying to do the same stuff, make it like less racist in South Africa. But see, they put him in prison.
South Africa is in Africa. That means it's black people. How it could be racist?
No, it's mostly white people in South Africa. Right?
No, not now. Now it's mostly.
This is the 1950s, Grant.
That's weird. I always assumed it was mostly black people the entire time because it's Africa.
That would be like assuming America's mostly white people all the time.
Well, it is still.
Not all the time. It just depends on the places you're in. Like if you're in the rich areas, then it's mostly white. Just like with
White
all of
nation.
Africa, if you're in the rich areas, like South Africa, it's mostly white.
Well, now they're South Africa is mostly black.
I split.
But anyways, Nelson Mandela was trying to fight for black people rights back then, so they put him in prison. And everyone thought he died in prison after a while, but after like 11 years he was released and became their president for some reason. And that's where the idea of the Mandela effect comes from. Because everyone swears to God he died in prison, but he never did. And the biggest
I split.
example of the Mandela effect is the Berenstain Bears. You know, that like childhood cartoon?
Yeah.
Everyone says it's spelled Berenstain, but whenever people look back at it now, it's spelled Berenstain.
Berenstain Bears, right?
Yeah, Berenstain as in S-T-E-I-N. But now when people look back at their stuff, it's spelled S-T-A-I-N. And what science uses to explain this is that
Get away from the mic. 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 Get away from the mic.
multiple dimensions exist at the same time,
No.
and somehow we slip in between.
Get away from the mic. Get away from the mic. Get away from the mic. Get away
Hey!
from the mic. Get away from the mic.
Zero factor activate. Think
But
your
she
will
never
will
listens. I don't believe in multiple dimensions. That's stupid. We have one dimension and we live in it.
Actually, Grant, there's more than one dimension.
No, there isn't.
Yeah. There's two-dimensional, there's three-dimensional, and there's four.
You freaking smart ass.
There's multiple dimensions, though, right?
Man, my feet are itching like crazy.
Yeah, probably because you got foot fungus up the wazoo.
How does that mean I have foot fungus?
How does it not mean you have foot fungus?
Because that does. I don't think that's a sign.
Yeah, your feet itching is a sign of foot fungus. So is your toenails itching.
My toenails don't itch.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I can't feel them. They have no feeling. in
No,
them.
like underneath your toenails.
No, those don't itch.
Yeah, but it does.
I
It
bet.
feels like you're on fire underneath your toenails.
No, it doesn't actually. It only itches on my feet. Toenails are fine.
Well, you don't have toenail fungus. You may have foot fungus. Get your foot off my
Can you
foot.
get your body off of my hand, Cap?
No, man.
Why do you do this? Why do you lay on my hand?
It's not your hand. It's her hand.
No, it's attached to my body, so it's mine.
Well, she's laying on it, so it's hers.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna move it.
That's illegal.
Come on. How is that illegal?
Moving a body part that a cat is laying on, or a dog is laying on, or any animal is laying on, is illegal.
Zero
I
factor.
just moved it.
Yeah, well, you're going to animal prison.
Let's go, everybody.
Yeah, animal prison. And what are they gonna do? Animal molest me?
Yeah, man. You're gonna get molested by a dog named Snoop Dogg.
You know, Justin, you should be a kid book writer.
Why?
Just like kids that want to abuse animals when they're kids. Tell them if they do it.
They'll get molested by a dog.
Yeah.
Well, kids probably get molested by dogs anyways.
Why do you say why?
Because dogs have the tendency to hump things the size of dogs, and small children are usually the size of dogs, so they tend to get humped.
One will hump someone's leg. That's happened to me before.
Hasn't happened to me.
It was very uncomfortable. It was okay. It was not okay, but it was.
If a dog did that to me, I'd kick it off.
I wasn't rude about it, but
Well, that's
I'm
not
just-
being rude. That's not letting an animal hump you.
I'm just glad it wasn't a male.
That was a female?
Yeah.
Females don't hump.
I don't know.
Oh wow, I completed my quest. That was easy.
What are you looking at?
What? What are you looking at? You're looking out the frickin' window.
Oh, I'm looking down in the crack.
Bath's ready.
He literally drew a bath for me? Wow.
Hey. 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 I literally don't like.
Kyria.
What?
Isn't that the girl that he has a crush on?
To clean yesterday, correct?
Which one is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, and I did.
That does not count as clean.
Stop your
Get off
bitching.
me.
You will not take that tone with me. It is high time for you to act in a more mature and responsible manner.
Who does this lady think she is?
Yeah.
Our mom.
And we must do something to curtail that rebellious attitude of yours. Just pull your pants up.
God,
Your
she
shirt
is
is filthy.
annoying.
You look like a ragamuffin.
Ragamuffin.
Did you wash your face? You have bags under your eyes. Brush your teeth.
What the frick?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
How old is she?
I don't know.
Wasn't she like, what, 17 years old?
It used to say somewhere.
Maybe it's in the status area. Yeah.
17.
Why is she acting like she's a freaking
He's
grown?
18.
Why is she acting like a mom? I guarantee your parents are the freaking stuck-up type that, like, that are rich and everything, and trying to teach her like, you need to do this and do this and do this and do this, and then it rubs off on her.
Oh, you mean like what happened to her mom?